Hello and welcome. This is going to be a 4K vertical kind of a show as to what's back here. Now, all these items can be found at eliasluxury.com. You can also find me on TikTok if you want to. There is nothing listed on eBay, on my eBay right now. So those are going to be your options. So eliasluxury.com. There'll be details in my link tree down below. You'll also find my Elliot's Finds on eBay because I am an affiliate seller. And if there's a bag back here that I have, or maybe you like, or I talk about on my YouTube and I don't have it anymore, then I'll give you a link so that you can find it from a trusted seller that you might like. Let's start off with a more affordable bag that is not necessarily a out there brand. It's not necessarily a ooh brand, but it is a brand. And it is a designer of some designer brands that are very, very popular today. So let's get started. Ready? This is going to be a Marc Jacobs, and this one is going to be gold hardware. If you like this particular one, it's going to be more of a hobo style. And again, gold hardware. Here's the silhouette. It is in very good condition. As you can see, it does have gold hardware. There is a little bit of fingerprints and just a little bit of normal signs of use on the hardware. But overall, it is in very good condition. There's no major strap wear. The interior strap also looks good. Take a look at the photos if you are interested in this particular one. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to review the exterior, all the photos. There's also pictures of the interior of every single one of these bags that I show you today. If you'd like to see the interior of them, let me know in the comments. Again, the photos can be provided and are provided in the links down below. Look at the links and it'll be my shop or my site if you like this particular one. Here's what it looks like on the shoulder. Crossbodies are a little bit harder to show in a vertical form, but here is the hobo style. Again, this is a Marc Jacobs. If you're interested in this one, you'll take a look at the photo down below. And the zipper does work well. It is a more of a heavy duty type zipper. These are functional pockets right here. You can put candy in them if you're interested, or maybe a snack pocket. And then I'll show you just the color of the interior. Here's the zipper on this one if you're interested in seeing the zipper. And then here's the interior color. And then I'll show you the interior really quickly. I do have quite a bit of stuffing in my bags. Here is the interior if you want to take a look at that. Take a look at the trim. If there's any details that you have, you can leave me a comment down below if you like this one. This one can be authenticated if you'd like. On TikTok, all of my items are authenticated before they're shipped out to you. And this will be authenticated by a legit mark. So that would be my suggestion with this one. This is what this one looks like right here with nothing in it. Again, really easy on the shoulder. Again, a Marc Jacobs. The dimensions on this one is a 15x9x4 with approximately an 8-inch drop. And I believe this was priced at $895. I think it's on a discount now. And if it's on my website, you can go and make me an offer on this right now. And you can even get payment plan. I believe it's Shop Pay, something like that. So go take a look. The next bag I've got to show you is going to be this jumbo Horsebit bag up here. This is an original Tom Ford 2004 era, and she is scrumptious. It is going to be a rose gold hardware. If you've never seen this bag before, most of these are going to be about 9 inches from end to end. It is the regular size. This is the jumbo size. The jumbos are going to be about 15 inches from end to end. And not all of that 15 inches is useful. I know it's a shame. But the top is a lot shorter. And so this one is in very good condition. It does have the black, beautiful leather throughout. And then you've got the rose gold hardware. This strap is removable. It is going to be a Horsebit exterior. And she's just divine. This is going to be a satin web design with that purple web. And just look at her. She's cheaper to look at. Now, I've seen several of these on the market, not necessarily the purple, but I've seen several in the market, and most of them are in really bad condition. I really, really have to hone in on the market and really, really look for these to be able to find these in a good condition and one that I would actually want to put in my collection to sell to a potential customer that's looking for this kind of thing. It's definitely a once in a lifetime kind of bag. It's definitely a, a kind of bag where you are not going to carry this every day. So if you do like this one though, take a look at the photos, and she is very nice. I'll show you kind of the details. Here's the hardware and such there. And then if we open her, she does have quite a bit of stuffing in there. And then she also comes with her duster. Here is the upper portion of this bag. Now, I believe this is priced in my collection right now at $3,400. I am open to a little bit of a discount. I think I've offered this one as low as $2,995. Again, it is in very good condition for the age and era. Check out the design. Look at the photos at elliotsluxury.com. And again, she's a beautiful bag. So this is what she looks like when she is not stuffed. Again, the dimensions on this is a 15 by 4.5 by 3. A 15 by 4.5 by 3. This is what it looks like when it's not stuffed. You could take this chain off if you wanted to and put a longer crossbody on this particular one as well. Again, take a look at the photos. Available at elliotsluxury.com. elliotsluxury.com. The next bag I want to show you is going to be this one. It's going to be a 1986 to 1988. This one here is going to be a Paris Anniversary double flap, and it is in a beige. It's not necessarily a nude. I have one that's a little bit lighter than this. It's a mini flap from the 90s. This one's going to have 24 karat gold. It is completely 100% original. It's not been re-dyed or recolored or re-plated in any way. This one is its natural condition. You can see the condition on the quilting and the lineup perfectly. Again, from 86, there's a little bit of slouching there on the sides, as you can see. A little bit of slouching, a little bit of slouching. Here's the upper and the corners. Corner, and then here's a corner and a corner. Now, it does have white stitching with that 24 karat gold plate. This is old enough for the 24 karat gold plate for sure. And then there is the plating. Now, the plating does have just a tiny bit of from what I can see, a little bit of fading. If you wanted to take this in to have it adjusted, you could, if you wanted to try to get some of that fading out. I don't think it would be necessarily worth it. But here's the corners, a little bit more of a micro kind of look. So that being said, if you have any questions about this one looks best on the arm like this. This is also the reason why it gets a little bit of wear on the shoulder. This one has relaxed a little bit. That's the reason why the sides kind of look like that. And if you have questions, let's take a look at the photos, and then let's also take a look at the interior. Now, you can look at the photos at elliotsluxury.com. Here's the interior of the back pocket back here. Now, double flaps really aren't for storage. They're more for privacy. This is so that you can open the bag and get stuff in the back here without revealing what's in the front. And then, of course, the original, 225 style would have a mirror here where you could do your, lipstick and stuff. But this is not that bag. Here's the interior. I think there are a few pin markings very, very, very far in the back there. As you can see, it does have its original serial. There is a lippy space here, and then your pocket right here. Here's the interior. I dropped the card. I'll get that off camera so I don't have to disrupt y'all, but here is the interior of this one. Again, this is from 86 to 88. And here's the interior here. There's a little bit of pin marking in that interior. So if that bothers you, then you won't want to buy this one. This one is lived in. She's in perfect condition for a bag that's almost as old as I am. So if you like this one, take a look at the photos. And if you can ask me any questions you like, again, where? At elliotsluxury.com. So let's talk about Fendi. Let's talk about Fendi Selleria or Selleria, depending on how you like to pronounce it. These are going to be handmade for the most part. They're also going to have sterling silver hardware. And this is going to be a real mink. There's lots of people ask, is it real mink? Yes, it's real mink. And it is adorable. This is the mini size. I've had all kinds of these in different colors and all stuff like that. The majority of the ones that I really like to keep that I hold really close and near to my dear is going to be this one, is mink. And I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I'm not really flexible in price either. I'll give you $100 off if you're interested. But this one is priced, I believe, at $24.95 on my website. This is a little bit cheaper on TikTok if you want to shop my shop on TikTok. All right. It does come with authentication. I think this has been authenticated by Entropy. And it's going to have sterling silver hardware. So that plate right there is sterling silver. It doesn't have really any call outs on it at all. It is gorgeous. This one is beautiful. And I'll show you the interior really quickly. And again, if you have any questions with this stuff, or if you have any questions, just period, if you need something authenticated and you're in Oklahoma, you can mail it in, folks. If you need your bags rehabbed, cleaned, restored while you're doing that, I can also do that as well. Now, obviously, we're really only going to be restoring authentic bags. So if it comes out that your bag that you send in is not authentic, I'll send it back to you, or we'll just trash it after providing you proof. So I can send it back. I just can't send it to you using USPS. I'm sorry, because it's illegal to send a counterfeit bag in United States mail. So take that into consideration. This bag. If you have any questions, again, what size? It's a 9x5x4. A 9x5x4. This is what it looks like with nothing in it. Now, this is just for decor. This right here is just for decor. And I have this looped in the zipper. So if you take this out, you can remove it altogether. Or you can just leave it for decor like I've got it. Now, on this one, like I said, you can remove the strap altogether. It is hooked in through the zipper. And if you have any questions about this one, please let me know, and I'll try to help you through my website at elliotsluxury.com. Let's talk about this Salvatore Ferragamo. Now, doesn't this look like a very familiar silhouette to you? Doesn't this look very spy bag-esque to you? Doesn't it look very familiar to a bag that was just released? I think so. Now, I recently sold a denim version of this particular bag that had a really cool rope design. This one is like a bone color. It does have sterling silver tone hardware. It's not sterling silver. This is a Salvatore Ferragamo. And the strap is actually used in the bag as part of the drawstring opening. There's not really any major callouts on the bag itself. If you can see the corners and everything, it's in really good condition. It's very soft. This is a very soft, very supple kind of leather. If you're familiar with Salvatore Ferragamo, they normally don't disappoint us with the quality of leather. Here's kind of the underling side. This one's in really good condition. It does have snack pockets. So if you like snack pockets, this one's going to have a baby blue kind of interior. The pockets are in pretty good condition. There's no major callouts. Now, what I was talking about was this drawstring opening. So when you take the paper out, this is what it looks like right here. So much paper in all these to keep their shape. So here's the interior of this one. Now you can flip this out so you can see it. But it is a baby blue. Here's the interior. The baby blue interior. And then here's the pockets right here. Again, this one's in really good condition if you're interested in this one. Take a look at the photos. This should be listed at elliotsluxury.com. I'll give you the dimensions. Let me show you what it looks like with none of the stuffing in there. It's very slouchy. Again, here's that drawstring kind of opening with the front of it. Now, again, she's like a butter. See that? See the slouchiness of it all? She's very slouchy. So this is what it looks like on. Tell me that's not cute. It is very cute. If you like this one, this would look really cute with some denim. Just be very careful that you don't get that denim dye on the back of it, because right now it doesn't suffer from any of that. What's the dimensions, you say? 17 by 10 by 3. There's a 9-inch drop on this one. A 9-inch drop. I think this one's priced at $7.95. I believe you can pick this up if you want to make me an offer on my website. It will come with authentication if you buy it on TikTok. I think I can do $6.95 on this one. Let me know if you want to shop my TikTok shop. Go look up Elliot's Luxury. Yeah, that's with 2 L's and 2 T's. And then also, if you want to shop my website, Elliot's Luxury, 2 L's and 2 T's. And that's elliotsluxury.com. Okay, continuing on, let's go for this one. This one is going to be a 90s, early 2000s Chanel, and it does have a dual strap. So dual strap with the 24 karat gold plating. Let me put a magnifying glass up here for you. Here's the gold plating, if we can get it to focus, okay. And then here's without the magnifying glass. You can kind of see the details and such. This one, I think, has had some Botox over the years, because it's just in too good of condition for it to be this pretty. And I want to say I've sold probably this in white and red, black. I've sold it in cream color, lots of different colors over the years. However, this one is in very good condition and it is in black. But I think it's probably had some Botox. And as long as you're cool with that, it's in very good condition. Look, you see the corners. You can see the bottom. Here's the sides and such. And then here's the plating on the CC. Look at those zippers. In pretty good condition. These are functional pockets at the exterior. This is kind of what the handle looks like, just natural. Take a look at the photos down there, and you can look at the gold hardware and everything. And then here is the bottom of it, all the way around. And the zipper. Let me open it for you so you can take a look at it. The size on this one is pretty small. You can fit a iPhone Pro Max in this one. And here is the interior. This one does come with authentication, I believe, from either Entropy or Legit Mark. There is one sign of wear in the interior, though. Here, hold on. Here's the interior all the way around. You can see your Chanel marking and then your made in. And then here's the interior pocket. Pretty good condition. Here's the signs of wear, though. The signs of wear is underneath the pocket. If you can get over that, then you'll be just fine. It's just very minor. It's right there. It happens, unfortunately, to these often. This is what this one looks like with no stuffing in it at all. Here's the interior. And then here's the interior of this pocket. Again, a very easy to wear bag. And this is what it looks like right here on the arm. The dimensions of this one is going to be an 8 by 5.5 by 2 with an 18-inch drop, if you like this one. Again, 18-inch drop. There's the details. Again, how do you find this? At elliotsluxury.com, or find me on TikTok if you like. And I'll talk to you soon. All of my links are down below. Look at my finds. You can book a time with me to shop. You can book a time with me to speak to me directly if you'd like to pick my brain for about 30 minutes or so, assuming you're not crazy. And I'll talk to you soon. I hope you guys have a really great day. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment if you like this style of shopping. And if you have any questions, again, comments down below.